Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back, or if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a first impression and review on the brand new Anastasia stick foundation. I'm going to be giving you guys all my first impressions, all of my thoughts, and then of course at the end of the video I'll be letting you guys know if I think it's worth it, who I would recommend it to. Don't forget to let me know in the comments if you have tried this foundation and what you think of it. I would love to know. Of course, do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and of course hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and that's basically it. So let's get right into the first impression. So starting off, let's just get all the basics out of the way. We'll talk about the price, its claims, so that we really know exactly what we're getting into here. This is what the foundation looks like in its packaging. It comes in like the typical Anastasia packaging. When you actually remove the foundation from its packaging, then you will see that it is a stick foundation. So you have 9 grams of products in here, and the foundation retails for $25 US, which I think is wonderful. It's such a great price point. It's sort of like right in between drugstore and high end, so I think it's really nice that it's really affordable. As far as the claims go, it says that it is a highly pigmented buildable cream formula that leaves a natural matte finish. It says that you can apply it as an all-over foundation, sheared out as a tinted moisturizer, or for highlighting and contouring, I guess depending on what shades you have. It also is available in 28 shades. Basically, as far as what I've heard about this foundation, I've heard that people who have oily skin like absolutely love it, and then people who have dry skin really do not like it, which is disappointing considering I have very dry skin. All right, so basically on one half of my face, I'm going to be using a brush as well as a beauty oil to see if that adds any hydration to the foundation and makes it look any better. And then on the other side of my face, I'm going to use the foundation by itself, no primer, nothing, with a beauty blender. So we're gonna see which application sort of works better and if that really makes any difference at all. So like I said, I'm not gonna apply any primer, but I am going to apply some moisturizer to my face just because I have not done that yet. So I'm basically, I guess I'm just going to draw a few stripes onto my face. This color seems to be matching me pretty well, maybe a little bit light because I did get a little bit more tan, but it's not bad at all. So I just applied a few stripes on one side of my face, and I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm gonna start to blend it out, and we'll see how nicely this blends. Cream foundations are typically a little bit more difficult to blend just because they are usually a thicker formula. But so far, this seems to be blending pretty nicely onto the skin. So that is what one layer of the foundation looks like without any primer, without anything added to it. It did give me a nice amount of coverage. It's definitely not a full coverage or even a medium coverage at this point. Right now, it looks more of a light coverage. If I were to just wear this more on an everyday basis, I would probably stop here, to be honest, because I really like a light coverage foundation. But let's see if we could build this up. It does feel really lightweight on my skin. Like, it doesn't even feel like I could feel it, which is really nice, especially for a cream foundation, because normally those are a little bit heavier. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply it again to my face on the left-hand side as I did on the right-hand side, and then with my brush, I'm gonna put like 1 or 2 drops of beauty oil on my brush and blend it out like that. So now I'm gonna take my Artiste brush, and then I'm gonna take my Blissful Body Miracle Beauty Oil, which looks like this, and I'm just going to put like 2 drops onto the brush. And now I'm going to take the brush and use this to blend out the foundation. Okay, I can notice right away that the brush is definitely blending the foundation a lot easier than the beauty blender. It's sort of just blending out so much quicker and so much more seamlessly. So with the beauty oil, the foundation actually looks so much nicer on my skin. Just those 2 drops made like the biggest difference in the world. It just looks way more hydrated on my skin, and I actually, with the brush, I don't feel like I need to go in with a second layer of foundation. I really feel like the brush made it so it had a little bit more coverage. So that just tells me that if you want a lighter coverage with this foundation, then I would definitely go ahead and use a beauty blender. But if you don't really want a lighter coverage of foundation, you want something a little bit more medium to full, then use a dense buffing brush. All right, and that is basically it for the application. So now I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can get a little bit of a closer look of what the foundation looks like on both sides. So here is what the foundation looks like, really nice and close up. I really love the way it looks, especially on this side. I think it looks really, really flawless and just beautiful. On the other side, it looks a little bit more dry. As far as the way it feels on my skin, it feels really nice. It does not feel heavy whatsoever. It does not really feel tacky. It feels a little bit more tacky on the side that I did use the beauty oil just because of that oil, of course, but just by itself, it does not feel tacky whatsoever. It almost feels like it is completely set down. Like, it does not feel like I have to set it with powder. And I probably won't, just to see how it wears without powder. So I was just sort of in the middle of applying the rest of my makeup, and I gotta say my opinion has already sort of changed in the foundation, because in just my studio lights and even the natural light, the foundation looks really nice. But then once I'm actually up close and personal in a lighted mirror, I could actually see what's really going on my skin. And the foundation is really sticking to all of my dry patches. And even on the side where I applied the beauty oil, that is still happening. And then on the side where I didn't apply anything, that's happening as well. So not really into that. That may change throughout the day. So I'm just gonna go ahead with the rest of my day, and I will check in with you guys throughout the day. And then at the end of the day, like I said, I will do a final check. Hey guys, so it's been about 2 hours since I applied the foundation. I'm still in my room because I just finished filming a second video. Right now, doesn't look so good for the foundation. I'm not really enjoying it. From far it looks good, but when I actually look close up, the foundation is breaking up a ton, like sort of around this area as well as around my nose, just anywhere where I have a dry patch. Let's do a flash test and see what it looks like with flash, if there's any flashback, and yeah, let's check it out. All right, so there's absolutely no flashback. In fact, it looks really great in photos. I'm zooming you guys in real close so that you could see how dry my skin looks. You see how much it broke up on my chin? Oh God, this looks so fantastic. Like my chin is frightening right now. Frightening. I'm just going to go about the rest of my day. I'm gonna try and actually get out of the house so that my skin can be exposed to the sunlight and see what happens then. You never know. And I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Guys, I have just been hanging out outside because it's such a beautiful day out today. And I wanted to give you guys one last update. Yeah, my skin isn't looking great. I'm not really loving it because it's just not working for my dry skin like whatsoever. I feel like if you have dry patches, this is just not going to be the foundation for you, just because it just attaches to them. So far it's been about 5 hours, so I'm going to give it 1 more hour and then I will do my final check-in back in my room. I'm sorry that my opinion is not the most positive, but hey, it happens. All right, so it is time for my final check-in, so let's just take one last look at the skin, shall we? So, okay, now the biggest issue that I have with this foundation is how it broke up on my skin. There are literal chunks of skin, like around my chin specifically is probably the worst part. Also around my nose, and my nose, basically where all the driest parts of my face are. The foundation sort of separated and sort of dissipated. I really thought the oil would help it out, and in like this part of my face, it looks really good, but in the driest parts of my face, it still just doesn't look great. So I think this foundation would definitely be way more suited towards oilier skin types, combo skin types, anybody that does not have dry patches. Even normal skin, you may really like this. I think the finish of it is beautiful. It has sort of like a semi-matte finish. It's not completely flat matte. It also photographs really, really nicely. So I think if you think that this foundation may be suitable for your specific skin type, you may really like it. So that's basically my finished thoughts on this foundation. I really hope you guys enjoy this video and this first impression. Don't forget to let me know in the comments if you have tried this out. What are your thoughts? Let me know all of your experiences down in the comments. I would love to know. And let me know if you plan on picking it up as well. Of course, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and enjoy first impressions. It always helps me out and lets me know that you guys want to see more videos like this. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.